Rich, winning start to 2026, your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, really happy. I think for more the 80-minute performance, I thought they stuck to what we spoke to them at the beginning of the game, and all week have been really direct, put them in pockets and go hard defensively. I thought first half we was really dominant in field position. Probably could have maybe come away and thrown a little bit more shape at them, but saying that, I'd have preferred having that, high percentage and really grind it out, and that's what we did.
You mentioned that defensive side, especially first half, didn't really give them much of a sniff, did we?
No, but we showed what they can do. If we give back-to-back penalties or a penalty, it ended up resulting in a try. So we spoke about that at half-time, of being a little bit more resilient in that, a little bit more desperate when we're on our line, moving and getting to where we need to be. And we showed that in the second half. So really pleased with that. We limited their opportunities. And we knew it was going to be tough. Round one against Halifax was always going to be a tough fixture, and we knew it was going to be an 80-minute performance needed to get the result, and like I said, we did that.
Going down to 12 so early on in that second half, lads showed great resilience to not only survive but then going further that lead, retake the lead.
Yeah, certainly, and we've done it in the past. We've drilled in a bit of a mentality of that you have to work hard no matter what the situation, and even more so when you go down a man. And they had a couple of opportunities on our line where we've just scrambled really well and come up with some real good defensive decisions. And yeah, we're going to get that. We're going to get that throughout the year, and hopefully, we get some decisions where we get to exploit maybe a 12-man team.
On the tries then, first one, Reece, it's what we've seen, what we've become so used to, haven't it, over these last couple of years?
Yeah, a little short side play. We said against these boys, make sure you stay alive. They did that. They kept the ball alive and supported, and a really good finish. Probably they'll be frustrated on a last tackle play switch off. But yeah, look, happy for us and happy with the win.
Connor Jones gets another try. Obviously got one last week in that friendly. He's really settled in, isn't he?
Yeah, look, we always had to say about his support play when we played against him, and now we've got him on our team. We know he's going to be up through the guts. So if we do make any sort of half breaks, he's going to be sniffing in and around there, and he's just continued that. And yeah, really pleased for him that he's come away with another try.
James Glover as well, one of the new signings, also scoring. Everyone who's been brought in is really kind of taken to the side straight away.
Yeah, I think they've all had a real positive input into what we're doing and what we're going to be about, and yeah, just hopefully it'll continue. But really pleased with all the new signings and all previous players. I thought it was a real team effort today to get the 2 points.
Corey's drop kick as well, real smart play to go and get that extra 1 point, wasn't it?
Yeah, we spoke about it. It started getting a little bit nervy. We said if you get an opportunity to, have a go at the 1 pointer, then let's take it. Just take that pressure off, and he nailed it, and it did. You could see that it just helped everybody. I think me more so than anybody. That it was going to have to be, more than a one score to get the result or a draw.
Obviously, also been named as captain this week. What went into that decision?
Yeah, look, he's a leader no matter what, on the field, off the field. The standards he sets in training, he's always up in the top 3 in fitness, and he speaks well. He's an experienced champ player. He's played Super League, so look, he's got them qualities already in him, and it was just an easy decision for us. And yeah, really pleased with his performance today as well.
Obviously, only one competitive game in. How impressed are you so far by what the lads have shown?
Look, it's always a starting point for everybody. Round one, the conditions, I thought we played them really well. Didn't come up with many yardage errors, so it put them under pressure and made them have to come out of their own end constantly. And I thought we was really aggressive defensively, and yeah, really pleased.
Just moving on to next week now then. League campaign underway now. We want to set off in a bit of a cup run if we can do it as well, don't we?
Yeah, look, we'll assess where we're at with injuries and that, and if we need to make any changes, we will. But look, this has set a bit of a backbone for us in how we need to play this at this time of the year, and it's a real gritty performance that's needed, and hopefully we can continue that.